Starfield is shaping up to be the video game of a generation, and I honestly could not be more excited about it. The sheer scope and variety that's baked into this game even blew my mind. I wasn't even expecting this, and it sounds like it was a heck of an undertaking according to Todd here.
I will say this, that the game sticks to the original vision. That took longer than I wanted. I'd say about halfway through the project, you realize this is why nobody tries to make this game. So it's been when you do these things and you take some risks and you're really ambitious, that can be a very windy path sometimes, is how I'd say it.
This is the Bethesda game studios so many of us have been waiting to come back. The release of Fallout 76 clearly hurt the image of this company, even if it wasn't Bethesda game studios who directly worked on it. For those of us who grew up absolutely falling in love with the worlds of Morrowind and Oblivion, Fallout 3, Skyrim, this is what we've been waiting for. This is why the wait will be worth it. Though if you would let me for a moment, I would like to talk about two things that I am slightly concerned about. And no, it has nothing to do with it being locked at 30 FPS on console. This is going to be the hotbed talking point all over social media until this game releases, and probably even afterwards. It just is what it is. The amount of stuff that is baked into this game, I'm honestly completely fine with it being locked at 30 FPS as long as everything else works. And one of those things that I'm slightly concerned about would be the enemy AI. After the whole Redfall debacle, I feel like I have a heightened sense of concern whenever I see NPCs not reacting properly in trailers. Though in Starfield's defense, this is nowhere near as bad as what we saw in Redfall. But here are a couple quick examples. We shoot this enemy in the face. Watch how long it takes for the enemy AI to react to the fact that we were there. I'm willing to listen to the argument that perhaps we snuck up, shot the first enemy quick enough, and got to the second enemy fast enough before they could even react. But this is definitely going to be a feel thing because it looked a little off when I was watching it live. And then honestly with this one, I'm not really even sure what this enemy was thinking. Perhaps there's some sort of morale-based fight or flee sort of system with the NPCs and we had killed enough enemies that this guy just got scared, but I'm not sure. And I will also say it looks like they have almost the exact same animations for melee in Fallout 4 as they have in this game. My only other real concern...
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explores. Our system builds a planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Yes, one of the components that makes you such a special studio is your world building and the storytelling within it. The handcrafted stuff. I still remember all the conversations we were having about Radiant AI and the systems built into Oblivion before its release. Fast forward to today, and I still don't feel like anything that was promised then has really come to fruition to scale. And now apparently they're going to have to blow that scale up to thousands of planets. Until I see and feel it, I'm still not convinced this is going to be the proper way of going about things. But outside of that, I mean, come on, could you possibly showcase your game any better than they just did? I would almost argue I kind of wish they hadn't showed us it last year, so that this was our first true unveiling of it. Because even I noticed there was a difference in graphics between last year and this year. The gunplay for a Bethesda title looks incredible. I am 100% going a silent sniper route for my first playthrough. And outside of finding some awesome mag or laser type weapon, the superpowers of sorts that were teased right at the very end of this showcase, that might be the one thing that gets me to lean a different direction. But otherwise, suppressed weapons it is. Something that was not suppressed and actually really refreshing to see was the Bethesda team members kind of just having fun. Whether it was them 100% understanding that the shipbuilding system is going to turn into an internet meme and creating crazy different ship styles is going to absolutely be a thing, or taking the cheese roll meme from Elder Scrolls titles and applying it to Starfield with now apparently sandwiches and becoming a sandwich thief.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm gonna board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people as quickly as possible.
It's moments like this that truly show this team is united and they are having fun making this game. They themselves are also fans and video gamers. Something else that I caught, I'm not sure if this is exactly the same person, but the reference to grandma.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over, just pop on by.
I believe her name is Shirley over on Twitter, and currently when I tried to look her up, her account seems to be closed. But she, for years on Twitter, has been posting just random photos of Skyrim. And so if this is actually the reference, and I can't imagine it wouldn't be, that's beautiful. And then finally, of course, for those of us who played Oblivion, we all caught it, the adoring fan is back and creepier than ever.
I can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
Honestly, guys, Bethesda just gets it. Oh, and slightly random, I know, but speaking of getting, I absolutely already pre-ordered the controller and headset for Starfield. Those look awesome. Cannot wait. Though now I am wondering if I should just not even unbox them until Starfield releases. I'm gonna have to think about that. And while I am thinking about that, why don't you guys let me know what has you most excited about Starfield? What is it that you loved from this showcase? And what are you questioning? Do you have anything that you're concerned about? Let me know in the comments down below. And please remember, for those of you who have stuck around for this long, if you're not subscribed, please do. It helps a ton, and there will be plenty of Starfield videos on this channel, especially once the game releases. So as always, we'll see you next time.